You just got lucky. These are the words of people who didn't act when they had the opportunity to. And these are the words you hear from people over and over again, who think that you just caught a Bitcoin pump and you just, you invested a couple of dollars and then you become a millionaire all of a sudden. But this couldn't be any further from the truth of becoming a Bitcoiner and becoming a long-term Bitcoin holder. Because in most of the cases, there's a very, very strategic plan behind this and hundreds, if not thousands of hours of studying Bitcoin to figure out what this thing actually is and what money actually is and how we can use it in the world to make it a better place. All right. So I want to talk about talk about these things in this video. What it actually means to become a Bitcoin holder if it's just luck, and how hard it is to actually hold through these Bitcoin cycles, because there's a lot of obstacles and stones in your way you kind of have to deal with. It's not just a straight path. It is a very, very volatile ride up and down of emotions and of thinking and of epiphanies and of stories. And I'm looking forward to talk a little bit about this. So I think being a Bitcoin holder is one of the most difficult things in the world. It is in terms of investments. Obviously, now there's extreme difficult things I don't want to go into, but in the investment world, because everyone is telling you, the whole mainstream media, all the finance guys, all the economists out there, they all tell you that Bitcoin isn't worth anything. It doesn't have any intrinsic value. It has no use case. It has no, it's a scam. It is magic internet money, and it is just used for criminals and all these things. And then at the same time, it is extremely volatile. It goes up and it goes down, and you just want to, when it goes up, you're all euphoric. And when it goes down, you can get very, I don't want to say probably in the first, as you can get very scared and very depressed, and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? You question all your decisions you made investing in it and putting more and more money towards it. And then it's a very, very emotional ride, even though you might be a rational person, but it really gets to you sometimes. But at the other end of it, of all the studying, you're actually becoming way more resilient towards all these things, towards all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and towards all the volatility, right? In either case, you can then use it to your advantage. And, you have to go through years and years of mockery and of ridicule. And it's just people tell you're crazy. Like, people tell you will never, you'll never make it to the end. People tell you all sorts of things just to make themselves feel better. And that's a very interesting thing about it as well. But I think right now, with all the credit coming from America, and in other countries around the world as well, very, very smart investors realize what Bitcoin actually is. Certain countries establish strategic reserves. There's amazing things happening in the American capital markets towards Bitcoin. There's Bitcoin ETFs. I think by now Bitcoin has reached so much credibility that we're just over that hump. And that's pretty amazing as well at the same time. But regardless, in the years before, you just had to go through all these years of ridicule and mockery from all the economists out there and from the people who are oh so smart and know so much better than you, even though you probably studied Bitcoin for hundreds, if not thousands of hours, as I said before, and they haven't, right? And then they tell you that you're wrong. And that is then a very, very interesting thing which occurs over and over again, and they call you lucky, but mostly people who don't have any idea what Bitcoin is or haven't done any work of it. It teaches you a lot of discipline as well, right? You have to be extremely disciplined not to sell it when it goes high, and also not to sell it when it goes low because of fear. And you have to basically just trick your instinct, and you have to buy when it's really low, and you have to look forward to these volatile drops, because then you can actually buy more Satoshis and you can buy more Bitcoin for your dollar, which is quite a logical way to approach it, but it's really hard to do. It's a very emotional thing. And, just also investing with an extremely long time horizon. You constantly doubt yourself. Oh my God, what if I need money then? And I have it in Bitcoin. We have like a downturn at the moment, or we're going through a bear market. Will I ever, if you think in Bitcoin terms, you're thinking in like decades. And then you start thinking, will I be alive? With the current circumstances. I don't know if you heard about Charlie Kirk getting murdered. I'm sending out all my prayers to his family and to him, obviously. This is an absolutely fucking tragedy. But life can be over in like 1 second, right? And it's so, so precious. And at the same time, thinking in Bitcoin terms, it takes, you're thinking in decades. So at the one side, you're thinking, oh, how can I make myself live longer so I can actually experience this beautiful Bitcoin world we're all imagining? But the other hand is like, damn, like life can be really, really unpredictable and dangerous. And will I even be alive? You kind of like question all these decisions you made. And I just wanted to show here that, being in Bitcoin couldn't be any further from luck. You basically, well, maybe not. Maybe you can say you create your own luck, right? But I would say it's a lot of discipline, a lot of studying, a lot of handling your emotions, and being a stable person in general, and just keep doing the thing you set your plan to, right? Like keep buying it, and not listen. Of course, have an open ear, but not listen to people who just who don't understand anything about it, and try to, FUD you into something else. So like, I don't know why people do that. I'm still like, sometimes try to understand like why people, come out this way. And, is it jealousy, or is it just, their own regret of not buying it earlier, or their own regret of, not taking action when they had the opportunity, as I said in the beginning. So yeah, very, very interesting. It is further from the truth than you can imagine that it is just luck. It is a lot of strategic planning, a lot of strategic thinking, a lot of emotion handling, a lot of discipline, a lot of self-growth. You learn a lot from becoming a Bitcoiner. I can tell you that. And and I don't think it's too late yet. I think Bitcoin is just starting, as I said in a video before. And this is just the reality that everyone gets their chance. And I think it is absolutely not too late. It is just starting. Bitcoin has way more in front of it as it has behind it. And I think we're growing to, this thing is going to a size nobody can actually imagine. And that's why it is, that's why I think it is way further from the truth, that people just get lucky, than it is discipline and courage and all these other things I just said before. So think about that. Yeah, when you say to people, oh, you just got lucky, or whatever they did in their lives, really, you don't know, if someone has a great body, or it's just genetics, or someone, I don't know, whatever great things people do. It's really easy to point the finger and to just blame it, or to just say, oh, he was just lucky, right? Because you don't understand what this person actually has done, or to judge someone if you don't know their story. So be very, very careful of judging people and making your mind up about things you have no idea about. I think this is the message in general of this video. And thanks for listening, guys. I really appreciate it.